Hey guys, Gotham Comics back here with probably my most exciting haul ever. I'm not exactly sure what is going on this month, but basically I ran into a lot of really amazing books at really amazing prices. And so here I am now with a stack of them to show you. I'm not sure if there's necessarily a theme to this haul, but one of my mentors at my local comic book store always told me, when the time is right to get a book, like if you see a good price, snag it. And obviously, like sometimes you can't always afford to do that, but I was just lucky enough this month that I could do that, and I paced myself, and there were just this trail of breadcrumbs leading me to all these books. So be patient. The better ones are in the latter half of the video, but be patient. And I'm sure you've seen a tease of what's to come in the thumbnail. So anyway, let's start out with the DCs. I'm kind of trying to get into DC a little bit more. I've been watching the Arrow show on Netflix, and I just started The Flash, though I prefer Arrow, and I'm a regular watcher of Gotham. And so I decided to pick this up. I paid, I think, like $15 or $20 for this at the beginning of the month. This is Batman Beyond #1. This is the first appearance of Batman Beyond. To me, this is a book that has tremendous potential, because if you look at Bruce Wayne, he's aging. And the next logical choice to take him is obviously Batman Beyond, is Terry McGinnis. So if you haven't picked this book up, I would highly recommend it, simply for that reason. I mean, he is the heir to Batman, and it's a great cover as well. My next book is also a DC book. This is Plastic Man #10. I've been really keen to pick this up for a while. This is the first appearance of the Doll Maker. Really cool villain, and this is the first time he makes his appearance ever. So yeah, really underrated book. I think I paid like $7 for it. Alright, now usually I don't do new releases. In fact, I don't think I ever have. But to me, it was time to break that habit, and I picked up Spider-Man #1 when it came out, the week it came out at my local store. Miles Morales, he's basically the new Spider-Man. And while Ultimate Fallout #4 is his first appearance, I think this book will be acclaimed in the future, and it's just a smart pickup. So I decided to go ahead and do that. It's actually a pretty good book. I like it better than The Amazing Spider-Man. Right now, that's crap. Once the Civil War storyline begins, I'm going to end my subscription to that and just kind of focus on older books and just quit with the moderns. But this was actually pretty good. So, recommended pickup. And then this guy I found for $3 in a comic book bin. Young Avengers #1. This is the first appearance of Kate Bishop. Really cool cover, and it's a good price. I mean, this book is hard to find on eBay for less than $15, so I was happy to find this in the wild. And great cover as well. My second copy of this, I don't know if you can see the price sticker, but I paid $20 for it. That's about average. On eBay, definitely a lot more. But this is Captain Marvel 18, when Carol Danvers gets her powers, so happy to pick this up. And this is more of an investment. This is better than the current copy I have, which has a crease down the middle, so I'll probably sell one of them in the future. This is another pretty good deal. Incredible Hulk 141. I'm not too big on the Hulk books, but this is the first appearance of Doc Samson. So he's a key character in Hulk lore, and at that price, like, it's pretty good price there. Hard to pass up. It does have a bit of a spine roll, but to be honest, I don't see this book in the wild too often, so I was pretty keen on picking it up. And actually, I'd seen this in a bin a number of times in the last few weeks, and it was the spine roll that kind of deterred me from picking it up originally, but finally I was like, you know what, you just haven't seen that many in the wild. And online they go for about 40 to 50 bucks. So I said, why not? Let's go for it. And pretty happy with this purchase. This book is just a great cover. I like it. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commando 75, The Deserter. I picked it up for like $3. It's in really great condition. I just think it's an awesome cover. Alright, now we pick it up a little bit more. This is probably one of the most underrated books, in my opinion. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man number 27. This is the first time Frank Miller draws Daredevil. Now, if you find this book in the wild, chances are you can pick it up for less than $5. But on eBay, this is going to be like 20 to 30 all day long. There's more of a story to this one. I'm trying to decide if I should tell you now or wait till later. You know, screw it, I'll tell you now, because the next book was picked up in a similar way. So, I went to New York this past weekend, kind of a make-up Valentine's Day. I took my girlfriend with me. I drove down from Boston. I freelanced for a paper, so I had an event to cover on Sunday night, and I took Monday off, and I visited some friends on Long Island. And the day I got there, actually, I went to this warehouse in Brooklyn called the Koch Brothers Comic Warehouse. It was recommended to me by Jimmy C. Really great guy. Just knows a whole ton about comic books and is really well versed in the New York, New Jersey scene. So anyway, Jimmy C tells me to go there, and he tells me I can get lost. It's an experience. I tell him that my girlfriend likes to come hunting with me, but like she can get sick of it fast. And he said, don't worry about it. Like, you'll enjoy yourself. It'll be an experience for her. So I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. So I went, and there are 100,000 books in this place, just walls and walls and walls of long boxes. But to be honest, I'm looking around, and like the boxes, like they're cherry picked. Originally I picked up a Submariner number 50, First Namorita, and Marvel Feature number 2, Second Defenders. But it's nothing really there. And at the very end of my hunting, I told the guy, Joe Koch, I said, hey, do you have any big books? And he was like, well, actually, we got a few things in. So he pointed me in the direction of these 3 long boxes. And I pulled this out, and I pulled this out, Daredevil 174, First Appearance of the Hand. And this book is actually at my local comic book store for like $27, which I think is a little overpriced. So I haven't gotten it for that reason. And this one here is in really phenomenal shape, like really underrated book in my opinion. You can just take a look. This might be near mint. Just a really great book. And actually I found something else too, but I'm gonna wait to show you that. So I made a deal with Joe Koch. And I have Jimmy C to thank for it, so I'll show you later. So now really picking it up. Avengers 57, mid-grade copy. Let me zoom in again. Got a little bit of chipping. It's relatively vibrant though. I mean, it's got some scuffing and a few abrasions, but it's mid-grade. I actually found it on eBay on a Sunday night really late. The guy wanted 85 with the best offer, and so I offered him 75, and he took it. So happy to do it. I mean, a few years ago, this book, $35, $40 book. Now it's over 100 for the most part. So to get it for less than 100, to get it for 75, I was pretty stoked. And it's a key issue. Like, this book is only going to go up. So yeah, it's mid-grade, but colors are still really nice. The book is complete. I'm pretty happy with it. So. Alright, now we move on to Journey into Mystery. This is Journey into Mystery 89. I believe the first Frost Giants and the Origin of Thor retold. This book and the next 2 I traded at my local comic book store. I got rid of my Amazing Spider-Man number 50, which had like 2 spots on the front cover. Really beat up copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 10. Shauna She-Devil number 1, Avengers number 7, a really, really, really horrendous copy of Avengers number 6, and Hulk 102. to get this book and the 2 others behind it. I'm curious to see what you guys think. I've been hunting for this book for such a long time. It's so hard to find in the wild. Online all day it goes for, well over $100. And I just love this cover. So yeah, to me this was like a must get, and I'm happy to have gotten it. So beautiful. And now we move on to that second book in the trade, Journey into Mystery 103, First Executioner and Enchantress. This book is just about flawless, with the exception of there was a pull here. I don't even know if you can tell, kind of right here next to the word Titan, but no tape, no glue, no nothing. Just a really nice book. For some reason I thought this was a book with a square bound thick binding, but it's not. And this is another one of those books on eBay, like you'll just pay crazy amounts of money for it. I was really happy to trade my buddy for it at the store, so yeah. And at some point I might do a video like looking inside some of these books, kind of doing an inspection test and letting you guys see inside, but I'm pretty happy with this one. The next one's really big, so whew. Amazing Spider-Man #1. Not #1, sorry, annual #1. Lost my train of thought there. This book is in gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous shape. This was the final piece of that trade. In my opinion, like, this book is cooling off now that Sony and Marvel made that announcement and that there won't be a Sinister Six movie. But this is just a mega key in comic book lore. First Sinister Six, just a beautiful book. I'm gonna get close to it for you. And there's only one problem with it, is that there's tape here. But to be honest, like, there's nothing that needs repairing. So yeah. And actually, gaze at this Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1 for a few more quick seconds, because I forgot a book. Be right back. Haha. So this is what I call a bidding war that went really well. Amazing Spider-Man 15, First Kraven the Hunter. This book is in phenomenal shape. Just a little ding there at the top. Pretty nice though. Really happy to get this book. So nice. Alright, moving on now. It just keeps getting better and better, right guys? Like, what is going on? FF52, First Black Panther. Whew. So hard to get now. I mean, I recognize that, like Avengers 57, this book didn't go for a whole heck of a lot a few years ago, but that was pre-movie announcement. And another eBay one, like, it was just a good deal. You know, I put an offer in, and the guy took it. I got this one for $150. Now there's some scuffing, there's some creasing. It's only VG minus, but, and there's that little schmutz over there. But hey, whatever, man. First Panther. Okay, and now I believe, yep, this is my last book. Boom. Boom. Daredevil #1. So yeah, this book I found at the warehouse in Brooklyn that Jimmy C told me to go to. So I was going through the long box, and I found the first hand and this guy. And then I found this, and I actually when I had told the warehouse owner that I was coming, he said, "Oh, I got a whole run of Daredevils in 1 through 7 or 400, with the exception of 131, which I was cool with because I already own it." And I got there like in the middle of the afternoon on Saturday. Was not expecting this to still be available, and it was just in a regular old poly bag. And so I asked Joe. I said, "Hey, what do you want for it?" and he said 300, and I was just so excited. And I remember Spidey Fan 78 CT had a video a few months ago where he got a Daredevil #1 and he paid 300. Spidey Fan 78 CTs is going to be a better grade, and he obviously got a better deal than me because this book, unfortunately, is attached. The cover is attached with tape on the inside. But for where this book is at right now and for what this is, I don't mind at all. And I might do a look inside video in the future, in the near future, because it presents beautifully. There's a little bit of tape up there in the corner, but it presents beautifully. You really wouldn't know it. And actually, I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to remove the tape professionally or leave it as is. It's just a great book. I read it last night. It's all complete. I think I got a steal on it. I'm just so happy to own Daredevil #1. But please tell me. Can you guys please tell me in the comments below, like what you think? Do you think I got a fair price for this? I mean, it's 300. So you really can't touch this book on eBay for less than 500-600. So I mean, I was talking to Captain America 8398 about it, and he told me he would have done it. He was pretty jealous about it. And so I'm trying to heed his words and take his word for it, but this is the most I've ever spent on a book. So I'd really love to know your thoughts, and just let me know. So anyway, guys, that's my haul. Just amazing. Like, in this haul, first Daredevil, first Black Panther, first Sinister Six, first Kraven the Hunter. Alright, I'm done. Sorry. Okay. Comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. Happy hunting, everybody. And remember, Gotham Comics with an X. See you guys later. And thank you, God, to Jimmy C. Absolutely. Jimmy C is the man. Love you, Jimmy C.